Alright, what's up guys? This is kind of like a late reaction for the anime Vanguards trailer. We're going to do a breakdown and go through everything they said in the Discord as well when we're done with this. I have not seen this trailer yet, so this is going to be my first time seeing it with you guys. Thankfully, this is one of the trailers I don't have to mute so you guys can hear the audio for this one. And yeah, with that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, so now we're going. Obviously, you can see Sid here playing the piano. I'm going to just put this out here. I have not watched the anime Eminence of Shadow, I'm pretty sure is what it's called, but I have not watched the anime, so I'm not going to really recognize a lot of these characters. When I go through the breakdown, I'll obviously show pictures and say the character's name once then, but my first reaction, I just kind of want it to be raw, just watch it. No pauses, no breakdowns, no nothing. This is the new game mode they've been teasing on Discord too. There's like 4 towers, like HP towers. I don't know what it's for. We have 2 Eminence Shadow characters here. We have this girl, which I've seen a lot. I don't know her name. She wears like Sid's clothes. I don't know anything about this anime at all. If it's good, definitely let me know down in the comments down below if I should watch it or not. It doesn't look bad. I've seen some of the moments on YouTube and stuff like that. It looks really hype. So maybe it's like a solo leveling, like aura farming type show. But no, this looks cool. We have Sid here. This is obviously like the main guy. I don't know if he's going to be a Vanguard. We don't really know. We'll check the Discord server after this once we're done and figure that out. But he did his I Am Atomic. Looks super nice. The map looks super pretty, and that looks like it's it. That's how big the trailer is. Hopefully they've released date. Oh, okay. They did the Anime Adventures thing where they just like blue ball you right there. But I mean, that looked pretty cool. Oh wait, there's some like Elden Ring boss music. Like, what is this? Oh, we got Katakuri. They've showed this a little bit on Discord, but this is their Katakuri redesign. All right, that looks pretty good. We're gonna go through this and break it down now. Okay, now we're gonna go through the trailer. Obviously, you have Sid here playing the piano. This is probably an emote that a lot of you guys can pick up. It plays music, which is kind of cool. As I said, dude, Vanguard's like, I don't want to glaze the quality, but dang, dude, they're really high quality. I just hate it takes so long for an update. We obviously have the map right here. Looks super nice. This is their like 80th city map. I kind of wish they would stop doing these, but they keep picking animes. They're just set in cities and stuff like that, so it is what it is. We have the map here. It's like a little swirl. I don't know if you guys have played All-Star Tower Defense, but this really reminds me of the All-Star Tower Defense. I think it was the Dragon Ball map for Future Trunks, where it's just like one giant swirl, but yeah, this looks pretty good. I don't know the mechanics of what this would be. There's 4 bases. Maybe when they reach this, you have 4 lives or something, or maybe like you have to do enough damage and one of these towers will break. I don't know. We'll see. And here we have our first tier units. It's kind of dark. We have Sid right here. This is John Smith, apparently is what they called him when he was in this outfit. And then we have Delta. She's like the little like cat girl lady. She looks pretty good. I think it's something that's only going to be 3 characters, which is kind of crazy for this long of a wait. She looks like she maybe bleeds or something. And then we obviously have Sid right here. I'm guessing he transforms, or maybe this is his pre-evolution, but he's just doing all of his attacks and stuff like that he's done in the show. And then, yeah, I think he just transforms into Sid, because now he's just like the Sid mode. He's in the cloak and everything. He does his full AoE, I Am Atomic, super broken, it looks like. They don't do a lot of full AoE characters from what I remember, so that's kind of nice to see. And then obviously, this is the end of the trailer. It's coming soon. We don't have an actual release date. It's Sunday as of recording this, so I'm guessing this is probably going to come out within Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, within those 3 dates. And then at the end here, I'm going to skip to it. We have the Katakuri redesign. This is Katakuri from One Piece. They actually had to do like kind of like a copyright-free model for him to add him into the game. I actually do think he looks pretty good. I think this does look like Katakuri. So I think they did like a very good job. I think it looks nice. So yeah. This is just a better look at it too. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, Vanguards always has good models. Obviously, it's pretty sad they couldn't get the actual Katakuri, but I'm sure a lot of you guys, including myself, understand why they don't want to get copyright striked and stuff like that, so, and get a DMCA. Okay, so for this final part of the video, we're going to be on Discord. This is actually something they announced that a lot of you guys probably have missed, because you're only going to see this if you look at sub announcements, but this actually gives us a lot of information for this next, I think it's 5.5 update, so this looks super great. And I'm just going to start reading it out for you guys. This is one of the owners. It says, I'll be giving away early that the majority of the content is within the obtain method, which was deliberately left out of the trailer. What that means is the majority of this update is just going to be getting Sid. So I'm assuming they're a Vanguard maybe, or they're just going to be super hard to get. It says most of the content is, after all, focused on improving game modes as well as doing a lot of quality of lives. We focus less on padding the update with units and more on raising the overall quality of the game, but ultimately we've been preparing for the PvP game mode. If you weren't aware of that, Anime Vanguards is getting a PvP game mode, which is going to be sick. I'm really hoping they don't mess this up, because I mean, we don't really have a good tower defense with PvP. I mean, TDS maybe has a decent one, but this could be really, really good if they do it correctly. It says the majority of the team is focused specifically on 6.0, and 5.5 was made in the background of that process entirely by only 3 or 4 other devs. So while this 0.5 might not seem like much in comparison to 4.5, that's because we basically put all of our cards. When we made 4.5, we ended up putting all of our focus into it, making 5.0 take longer than it normally would have. By doing it this way, we can ensure the consistent quality and not end up taking 4 weeks to produce an update. I will also like to add, personally, I was not even supposed to work on 5.5 in the first place, and I was instead supposed to take a break and start sorting moving out, but I ended up having to make 2 of the units anyways, because development for 5.5 did face a lot of setbacks. Despite this, we are projecting to release before the end of this week, so no worries in the end. 4.5 took the same amount of effort to make as a 0.0 update, so we would like to take 5.5 as an opportunity to get ahead of the curve and speed up development for all future updates. So essentially, to sum up this last part, 5.5, the current update we're about to get, the one with Sid, they are explaining this update's not going to have a lot, because the reason it will not have a lot is because they're really preparing for the updates coming after that. So 6.0, 6.5, 7.0, like all those updates they're preparing for now. So that means this update's just not going to have a lot, because everything that's going to be coming in the future is going to be super big. And I am very appreciative that they got, like, they took their time to write this, because I mean, you guys have seen Anime Adventures. I mean, we don't even know what's happening with the game. It's been like a month since they've updated and nobody knows anything. So I do appreciate them at least taking the time out of their day to write something like this, because they really don't need to. They don't have to. So I do appreciate this. And then Pysef, he's like the lead dev basically. To add to this, I've been working on the PvP mode shortly after 5.0 came out, and haven't worked on 5.5 much. PvP will be our best game mode yet. Hopefully that's right. This is just the owner is working on learning animation and VFX. And to add to this, there will be so many quality of life and bug fixes. Odyssey got a complete rework, and tournaments have been changed to be more fun. And it says those aren't the only modes we have touched either. And that's basically everything we know. That genuinely sums up what this update's going to be about. And man, this sounds really good. I mean, I'm excited for it. I know this isn't going to be a big update, but I think they've done a good enough job to generate enough hype from me for the next coming update, which would be 6.0, which would also have the PvP game mode that we're all looking forward to. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. Last words I can say about PvP is I really hope they do it right, because astd, when they added PvP originally, I think people were hyped for it until it actually came out, and then everyone saw the rewards and were like, yeah, we're not playing this. And basically that game mode died pretty instantly until people saw the rewards that you got for playing it. Then people started playing it. So I think they just need to make PvP worth your while. And I think they need to make it worth your while, but also make it so it's not mandatory. Because that's something that astd fell into as well, where you felt like you had to play it or else you were going to fall behind. And that's basically the last words I can add to that. Thank you guys so much for watching today. When this update does eventually come out, I'll be making tons of videos. I might stream, I might not. I'll let you guys know in my Discord server. You can join down below in the description. I'll always have it linked in every single video, so if you guys are ever interested, make sure you join. We're super close to 1,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate you guys getting me there. And yeah, with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.